considering getting online with EE Full Fibre 500? In this video, we've reviewed EE's 500 megabit broadband deal to see if it's worth buying, based on its value for money, download and upload speeds, and Wi-Fi router, as well as EE's customer service. But before we begin, thanks to 3 for sponsoring this video. Their 5G hub router offers a simple, cheap way to get online that normally only costs about £20 to £25 a month, while still offering download speeds about as fast as EE Full Fibre 500. Click the link in the description to come to their 3 home broadband coverage checker and put in your postcode here to see if you can get 3 5G broadband at your address. So EE Full Fibre 500 is their 3rd fastest plan at the moment. It comes with a 500 megabit download speed and a 73 megabit upload speed. There are 2 faster plans on offer from EE and 2 slower ones as well for a cheaper price. Currently, Full Fibre 500 comes with the EE Smart Hub Plus router, which we've discussed the performance of a bit later in the video. It's the same story on EE's other plans, except for their 1.6 gigabit deal, which comes with their Smart Hub Pro router, offering Wi-Fi 7 instead of the Wi-Fi 6 you get with Full Fibre 500. This broadband deal is available on a 12-month or 24-month contract, although it is quite a bit more expensive if you choose the 12-month agreement. Like all other EE broadband deals, Full Fibre 500 comes with benefits for EE mobile customers. Whether you use EE mobile already or not, you get the ability to buy unlimited data SIMs for £10 a month on a 30-day rolling contract, which can be quite helpful if you have other family members you want to upgrade to EE Mobile, because they have the best coverage of any of the big 4 mobile networks in the UK, although these SIMs will be limited to just 10 megabits per second. You won't get 5G speeds, but you'll also get the ability to upgrade existing SIMs to unlimited data as long as you're paying £10 a month or more for them. EE Broadband and their Full Fibre 500 plan are really fast and offer very consistent speeds. This plan is more than enough bandwidth for most families. You'd only really want 900 megabit or 1.6 gigabit if you often download really big files, like 10, 20 gigabytes or more, and you want to make this as efficient as possible. If we come to our internet speed needs calculator, which we've linked in the description if you want to check it out, and say that we have 6 people at home that are online for 2 or more hours a day, doing all sorts of different internet activities, and often getting online at the same time, you can see even in this case, you'd be able to get away with a plan with a download speed of 200 megabits or so. So 500 megabits is plenty, and the upload speed is also pretty good. If we go to the Virgin Media website and compare to their M500 plan, you can see the upload speed is a lot lower, at just 52 megabits per second, on their plan with basically the same download speed. The other good thing about Full Fibre 500, from a speed point of view, is the minimum speed guarantee you get. You can see on EE's cheaper deals, the minimum speed guarantee is either 2/3 of the advertised speed, or just half of the advertised speed, on their 300 megabit plan. But with Full Fibre 500, your minimum speed guarantee is a lot closer to the advertised speed, relatively speaking. So if you want to make sure you're getting the speed you're paying for, or very close to it, all the time, Full Fibre 500 is a really good choice. Definitely a much better option than EE's 2 cheaper deals. And as we touched on before, from our testing, EE broadband speeds are generally very consistent, in part because of the quite good Wi-Fi router you get with this broadband deal. But we'll discuss the performance of this router in the next section. So, as we mentioned in the intro, with any of these 4 plans, you get EE's Smart Hub Plus router. The good thing about this router is, it comes with Wi-Fi 6, which is a newer Wi-Fi standard, compared to the Wi-Fi 5 protocol that a lot of other providers' routers use. For example, BT is still shipping their Smart Hub 2 router, which only comes with Wi-Fi 5, on all of their deals. It's the same story with Plusnet. You get the exact same router, except it's white, and comes with Plusnet branding. And with Sky Broadband, you get their normal broadband hub by default, which only comes with Wi-Fi 5, unless you want to pay a high monthly cost for their Max Hub router. So it's just good to see EE include a good router without charging you more for it. From testing the Smart Hub Plus, we found it performed well in a 4-bedroom house that's undergone quite a lot of renovation and has a lot of brick internal walls as a result. Even though there are a lot of obstacles for the Wi-Fi to overcome, we still got good signal and speeds throughout the house, and only found that our coverage began to drop off when we went into the back garden, at the furthest point away from the router, installed by the front door. so unless you have quite a big house, this router performs well, even without using any mesh Wi-Fi systems or Wi-Fi extenders. If you do have a big house and are concerned about Wi-Fi performance, you might like to consider EE's 1.6 gigabit deal, which comes with their Smart Hub Pro router, offering even better signal and speeds, even at long distance, using Wi-Fi 7 instead of Wi-Fi 6. Remember, click the link in the description to the EE Broadband website and put in your postcode to see what deals you can get at your address and to find out what prices EE are currently charging. EE Broadband isn't normally the cheapest option on the market, so before buying their 500 megabit deal, it's worth comparing their prices to similar deals from other providers, because the costs can fluctuate quite a lot depending on when you buy. So we can see at the moment, Full Fibre 500 Essentials costs £40 a month with a £12 upfront fee on a 24-month contract. With BT Broadband, the cost is actually the exact same at the moment, although you do get a £50 BT reward card. So in this case, EE Broadband is better value for money because they offer a better Wi-Fi router than the Smart Hub 2 that BT ships. But you can normally find 500 megabit broadband for a cheaper price than what EE offers. For example, with Virgin Media, their M500 plan, with a slightly higher download speed but a slower upload speed, is only £34 a month with no setup fee. And it's the same story with Plusnet, £34 a month with no upfront fee and a 24-month contract, although Plusnet's minimum speed guarantee is quite a lot lower than what you get with EE. Given the router they include with this broadband deal, we think EE is good value for money, especially if you also consider the mobile benefits they include. But as we've shown, they're not always the cheapest option on the market. So make sure to click the links in the description to the EE, Virgin Media, BT, and Plusnet websites to see which offers the best deals at your address when you're watching this. We've used EE Full Fibre broadband before and found their customer service to be pretty good. They use the same customer support team that BT and Plusnet customers get access to, because BT owns EE and Plusnet. This support team is UK based and is quick to answer the phone when you call them. We've also found they're pretty helpful with any issues you raise. The team is pretty knowledgeable and were able to quickly resolve some billing issues we had. We've never had any downtime or serious issues with our connection. It is worth mentioning though, according to Ofcom data, numbers of customer complaints about EE Broadband are increasing. As of the latest report, EE Broadband received about 40% more complaints per 100,000 customers compared to the industry average, making them the third most complained about provider of any of these companies shown here. But historically, EE has performed a lot better than this. It's only recently that this complaint number has spiked. On this graph made by Ofcom, the pink number is the industry average number of complaints, and EE is the green line. Since about 2017, EE has consistently been below the industry average number of complaints. They only began going above it in 2024 when BT began pushing most of their broadband packages, as well as cable TV bundles, onto their EE brand. So ultimately, we think EE does have good customer support, but at the moment, they're not the best on the market. A company like BT itself, or Plusnet, would be a better choice if you want the best possible customer service. So should you buy EE Full Fibre 500? We think there's quite a lot to like about this broadband deal. Its speeds and consistency are really good, with quite a high minimum speed guarantee and a fast upload speed. You get the choice of a 12-month contract, which is quite rare these days, and the EE mobile benefits included can be quite useful, especially if you're already an EE mobile customer. And the Wi-Fi 6 router included on this plan performs quite well from our testing. It's good to see EE include a Wi-Fi 6 router on this deal without charging more for it, like Sky Broadband does. The downsides to Full Fibre 500 Essentials are, it's not always the cheapest deal on the market at a roughly 500 megabit download speed, although it normally does still offer good value for money, and EE's customer service on average isn't the best on the market, although in our experience, their UK-based team is pretty helpful and quite knowledgeable. Remember, click the links in the description to the EE, Virgin, BT and Plusnet websites to see what deals they're offering on 500 megabit broadband at the moment, and to see which offers the best value for money when you're watching this. You might also like to click the link to the EE 5G broadband coverage checker to see if you can get similar download speeds to EE Full Fibre 500 for less than £25 a month. And if you have any questions about EE broadband, or choosing a broadband deal more broadly, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.